Welcome to A Quest for Metal. Today we are ranking Pantera albums from my least favourite to my favourite. Now they've got a lot of albums. Some more glammy, more rocky. Some proper groove. And they are a famous band, a big band for a reason. Fronted by Philly Boy himself, Phil Anselmo. With unique vocals, but it wasn't always gruff and edgy. He did have some powerful shrieks as well, like on power metal, which we'll get to. But yeah, distinct vocals on the later albums, Dimebag or Diamond Darrell's distinct fucking guitar and shredding, holy crap, his solos, his guitar work, so good. That's the most consistent thing throughout all these albums, is his guitar work is fucking insane. But you know how it goes? Let me know down below, what's your favourite Pantera album, what's your least favourite? And let's get started. So my least favourite is I Am the Night. I know Bryce Talks Metal likes this one a lot. Probably his favourite one of his favourites out of the glam era. But for me, this is easily the worst. It's the vocals. I don't like the vocals on this one. It's not high shrieks like on Projects in the Jungle or on power metal. And it's not classic metal vocals like on the one I've completely forgot with the fucking tiger on with the... Metal Magic, that's it. Brain fart. Yeah, because the vocals on this are too sleazy. They're too, muffled. I don't like the vocals on this album at fucking all. So this is the only Pantera album I just don't like. It's mainly because of the vocals. Stuff like Hot and Heavy, it's a bit too sleaze on this one. The others are a bit more fun. This is a bit too sleazy for me. The production on this one's a bit shitty as well. Yeah, just overall, I'm the Night is easily my least favourite Pantera album, so it's coming in at the bottom of the list. Next up is Reinventing the Steel. Holy crap. A later album of Pantera. This is the latest album they did, and it's a mixed bag for me. I do prefer it to I'm the Night, but it's still a mixed bag. There's some really, really fucking good songs, but also some kind of mediocre ones as well. Songs like Revolution Is My Name. So good. Goddamn Electric. It's a goddamn electric song, but then you got some others which kind of fillerish. It's a bit of a shame that this is the last album because it's a bit of a mixed affair. I enjoy half the album, the other half is just kind of okay for me. So I'm not going to give it special treatment just because it's one of the later albums, and some people do that. They completely ignore all the glam metal stuff, or some of them aren't even glam metal, like Power Metal, the album. That we'll get to that. We'll fucking get to that, but I do not think that's even glam metal. But some of the early stuff people just dismiss. So I'll get to them and I'll tell you why. You should 100% listen to them. So I guess we should move on to the next one. The next one is Metal Magic, which I much prefer. A lot of people shit on this one. Maybe it's because they saw the artwork of the bear tiger thing in pants with a sword and they're like, what the hell is that? I'm not listening to that. That's awful. This is different to the glam sound of Projects in the Jungle and I'm the Night. This is more just like heavy metal, but a bit more subdued than on power metal. It's a bit more subdued. It's a bit more bland. It's a bit more like a carbon copy, but I mean a carbon copy of fucking like Def Leppard or Saxon is still good. I still find enjoyment in this album. I don't see the hate. Some people have this last, and I'm like, it's not offensively bad. I don't find anything wrong with this album. It's just it's pretty good all the way through. The singing is kind of subdued, kind of low. I still really enjoy it though. It's a nice homage to heavy metal days of yonder. The songs are fun. The singing's okay. This album's just pretty good, so it's going middle of the pack, really. So, the other two ones I'm not biggest fan of. This one, I think is pretty good. And from now on out, these albums, goddamn awesome. Far Beyond Driven's next. This is going to trigger fucking everyone. Far Beyond Driven. I've never been the biggest fan. I've never, some people have this top. I think Sea Tranquility had it top. A lot of people have it top. I don't understand why. I just think other albums are way better, including some of the glam ones. The songs never really fucking catch my attention on this album. I think it's because I'm not really into groove metal anymore, that I just kind of, I don't know, prefer the other ones, or have nostalgia for the other ones, because I got into the band through Cowboys from Hell, which may play a part on where that lands. And, you know, vulgar display of power, but then a lot of the others, groove metal side of things, I was kind of like, this is good, but not as good as the one I heard first. And nowadays, if I'm going to play a Pantera album, it's probably going to be one of the early ones, just because of my taste at the moment. But yeah, there's nothing bad with this album. I think it's a good album. It's got 5 minutes alone. 5 minutes alone. 5 minutes alone is so fucking good. And I'm Broken has that fucking sexy intro riff. God damn. How good is that intro riff? And Planet Caravan, the cover, is so good. This album has great songs on, but I never want to re-listen to it. So, although it's a great goddamn album, for my personal taste, it's going here. For a lot of us, it'll be top. For a lot of others, it'll be a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. For me, it's probably like a 6, 7 out of 10. I think it's a great album, but for my tastes, I prefer other ones. What are you gonna do? Great Southern Trendkill is next. This is a dark album. This is a heavy album. Probably the heaviest they've ever fucking done. Songs like the Great Southern Trendkill, oh my god, it's so good. So aggressive. The intro song, holy shit. Drag the Waters has that sexy chug to it as well. The guitar tone on this, so dark, so evil, and Floods, come on. This is Floods on, with one of the best guitar outros ever made. Just so good, the way it fades out. I mean, talk about talent. Dimebag Darrell, talent up the ass. This album's awesome, definitely a step up. I think this is way better than Far Beyond Driven. I think this is way better than all the other ones I mentioned, so from now on, we're getting into the good shit now, and this one is like an 8 out of 10. Really enjoy this one. Next up, coming in at number 4, is Projects in the Jungle! This is going to get me so much shit having this high than like Far Beyond Driven and Great Southern Trendkill. I love this album. I was one of those twats who didn't listen to the early Pantera stuff because I was like, what the hell? It's like glam, I'm not listening to that. Ugh, glam. And then I listened to it and I was like, this is more fun than any of those albums. This is fun as hell. Projects in the Jungle is the most fun album. Like, some of these songs, like the title track, just so catchy. The guitar on All Over Tonight, oh, it's so good. And the solo, Blue Light Turning Red, where Dimebag just goes fucking mental, as random just solo, then goes straight into the next song. So good. The guitar on this one is one of the best, in the entire discography. And Heavy Metal Rules, fuck yes. Awesome, and it has one of the best solos in. Taking My Life. How good is that song? How good is that solo? Fucking, that's such a majestic song. Taking My Life, oh my god, I love that song to pieces. I want to listen to this album right now. I'm tempted to knock it up higher. But I'm not going to do that. It's going here now, number 4. So let's move on before I change my mind, then it goes up to like number 1. So let's move on. Coming in at number 3 is Vulgar Display of Power. Holy shit, what's going on? Yeah, this is a flawless album. It's a 9 out of 10. I think this is one of the best albums ever made. But again, for me right now, if I'm going to pick an album, it's not going to be this one. But you got those songs. You got Walk, which is a classic, but it's overplayed. You got one of my favourite songs, Fucking Hostile. How good is Fucking Hostile? The intensity, the aggression on that song, it's through the goddamn roof. Hollow, such a beautiful song. Hollow's so goddamn good. And This Love is fantastic as well. This is a classic for a reason. It's considered one of the best albums for a reason, because it's that goddamn good. Number 2 is Cowboys from Hell. Yeah, that's right. Number 2 is Cowboys from Hell, the album that got me into Pantera, the album that I have nostalgia for, which is why it's coming in so high. Cowboys has that nostalgia for me. Songs like Cowboys from Hell, songs like Cemetery Gates, the solo in Cemetery Gates, so goddamn good. Domination! Domination. Fucking hell. Psycho Holiday. Woohoo. The Art of Shredding. Come on. This album's a classic for a reason. It got me into the band. I got nostalgia for it. Got warm feelings for it. It's a great album. And it would be number one if I didn't, like, rediscover the love for, my number one pick. Which is Power Metal. Power Metal is my number one Pantera album. It might not be the best Pantera album, according to everyone else. Vulgar is usually the best, or Far Beyond, or Cowboys. For me, it's Power Metal. This one, if you're thinking, oh, I've put a glam one here, you're not really a Pantera fan, and you should fucking, I don't know, neck yourself. This album is just so goddamn good. This, if you like Judas Priest, you'll like this album. This album is like a mix between Judas Priest and Kiss. It's so fucking good and underrated. The singing, Phil's fucking shrieks on this, I way prefer them to the edgy shit on all the other albums. I just do. I prefer his singing on this to any other album. I prefer the songs on this, the catchiness of the songs, to any other album. Even the last song, which people don't like that much. Alright, Pussy Tight. I think it's catchy. I think it's fun. But every other song, holy fucking shit, majestic. Those Rob Halford-like screams. It's so good. If you like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, this one should be your favourite Pantera album. It just should. It just reminds me of them. His singing is beautiful. Rock the world. Down, 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 down. Rock the world. So good. Power Metal, the song. So good. And We'll Meet Again is probably the best Pantera song ever made. We'll Meet Again. Go listen to it after this video. The best Pantera song ever made. The solo in that. Holy fucking shit. Puts floods to shame. Puts floods to shame. I love that song. Over and Out. Amazing. Proud to be loud. Every song is an anthem. Every song is fun. This album's fun from start to finish. If this video does anything to you, which will probably infuriate you, I hope it makes you check this album out. Because, yeah, for fans of Judas Priest, give this album a fucking whirl. It's the best Pantera album. Easily. So that's my list for Pantera albums, from my least favourite to my favourite. And it's probably gonna cause some shit, stir some shit. But, you know, it's all in the name of fun. People have tastes. For me, Power Metal is the best Pantera album of all fucking time. So let me know down below what's your favourite Pantera album, what's your least favourite. Let me know, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.